Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel known as Alex the Rambler. Today, I'm going to be doing something which pretty much every single channel on YouTube has been doing, including my bae, Drew. I'm going to be doing a tier list. Yay! Yay. That's right, I'm going to be doing a tier list. Today, I'll be ranking historical leaders and their hairlines, and I think we all know that I'm pretty qualified to be able to do this. So, if you're happy to see different videos such as this, please do leave the video a like. Let's try and get more likes than hairs that remain on my head. And that's definitely a few thousand, okay? Look, there is hair, it's still there, okay? It's still there. But just before we begin, I have promised to bring back Rambler's Comment Corner, so let's go! Irvin comments, there are more Alex hairline jokes than Soviet conscripts at this point. You're not wrong, there are huge amounts of hairline jokes. Let's try and have some different ones. Not just hairline. Please. Blood Rider comments, Alex is like Mussolini. He's completely incompetent and lacks hair, yet he inexplicably has loads of followers. Hail, Eldus Alex. Again, a hairlight joke, but I do like the fact that you're commenting that I do have quite a sizable audience. Oh. Benito Mussolini. Alex, can you please come up with some jokes more creative than my hairline? Please do. Me. Your bald line? Jeez, I am looking through the comments of the Hoya 4 video, and it's just hairline jokes. Oh, here we go. The Gaming Dwarf. Rambler, have you ever seen Antarctica? Probably not. True, I haven't been down there. But in other news, your hairline is non-existent like Antarctica in Hoi 4. Please do the Antarctica mod is kind of what I'm saying. I thought that didn't have a hairline comment. So if you want your comment read out next on Rambler's Comment Corner, leave it below. Also, I did a poll asking which video you want to see next. I just want to reinforce that most of you have voted to see me do the invasion of France through Microsoft Paint. You actually want me to talk about the invasion of France through the medium of Microsoft Paint. I just need clarification that's actually what you want, because it just baffles me that you want to see that. But here we go. The main part of the video, a historical figures ranking tier list, but also it's a hairline ranking too. So I'm going to start off... Wait a second, I'm missing one. Right, I think we'll start off with Abraham Lincoln. So old Abe was the 16th President of the United States until he was assassinated. He abolished slavery, and he preserved the Union. So I think for abolishing slavery, Mr. Lincoln probably should go in the S tier. However, his hairline, it appears it survived longer than mine, and his beard was a little bit scruffy. So Abraham Lincoln, in historical leaders and their hairlines, I think we're going to give him an A. Ooh, A for Abe! See what I did there? Hannibal Barca was probably regarded as one of the best military leaders of all time. However, he knew how to win a victory, but not how to use it. That was from his General Mahabal. So I also couldn't find anything to do with his hairline. I'm presuming he had one, but I can't see it today, so we'll probably have to give Hannibal the old B. B for Barca. Benito Mussolini. He was a fascist, and he was also bald, and he never grew a moustache, it seems. So he does have quite the large chrome dome, as you can see. So, for the chrome dome, being proud, I would rank him probably an A. However, he was a fascist military leader, and very, very incompetent. So, Mussolini gets an F. Napoleon Bonaparte, an incredibly talented general and military leader. He grew France to, well, the Empire of France and one of the major powers of the early 19th century. However, his hair took a bit of a turn for the worse. I think that looks worse than mine. And he's French. So Napoleon Bonaparte's going to go for a C. He gets a C rank. Mr. Gandhi. Look at that moustache. He's proud of his moustache and a chrome dome. So I think Gandhi goes in at an A rank. Boom, straight in. We haven't got anyone in the S tier yet. Donald Trump. He has a big old comb over. Doesn't look good at all. Trump probably goes in the same ranking as Benito Mussolini, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, if I got to that stage with my hair and I'm well on the way, I would just give up. I wouldn't have that. So he gets an F. Cleopatra. I could only really find a good image of Cleopatra as Angelina Jolie. At least I think that's Cleopatra. What, did she ever play Cleopatra? I don't remember her playing Cleopatra. So apparently I've got Angelina Jolie on the list, and she's hot. So Angelina Jolie is going to go in with an A, or Cleopatra, just for hotness. Hitler. Now where do I put Hitler? That's a pretty ugly moustache he's got, and his hair doesn't look good either. So it's already down to a D. Unfortunately, he was also responsible for the deaths of millions upon millions of people. So where do I put Hitler? It's going to be an F for Hitler. F for fascist. And actually, do you know what? Being in the same ranking, I don't think Donald Trump is as bad as Hitler. I'm moving Donald Trump up to a D. D for Donald. Winston Churchill, one of the greatest leaders the United Kingdom has ever had. Not without his controversies. And kind of some of his decisions he made throughout the years were a little bit... but he did seem to embrace the Chrome Dome, almost. However, as you can see in that little image there, it does look like he's trying to hold on to something that doesn't exist. So for that, I would have gone for an A, but Winston Churchill, I'm sorry, you're down to a B. Otto Von Bismarck, the first Chancellor of Germany, I think he's probably going to have to go straight in for B for Bismarck and that moustache and eyebrows. Just for that moustache alone, he gets a B ranking. Sorrow Productions, he has had various major hairlines over the years. In fact, he still has a better one than me. And he also did the Imperator Rome Boy video before I could do it. So for that reason, Sorrow goes in with Trump with a D ranking. Sorry, my bae, Drew Darnell. I think Sorrow and Drew Darnell, they're historical figures in their own rights. Drew has very spiky hair, but he's not afraid to embrace the Chrome Dome and shave it all off. So for that reason, Drew gets... I can't quite give Drew an S ranking. So Drew, my bae, next to Angelina Jolie. Bam. He's basically a male model. Karl Marx, the German philosopher and radical socialist. It seems his hairline was also a radical one too. I mean, look at that stash, that beard, and that hair. That is something out of this world. But it's a very odd style, you know. It doesn't seem like it could be tamed. So for that reason, I think I'm going to put Karl Marx in with a C ranking next to Napoleon. Julius Caesar. Again, I couldn't really find many accurate images of him, so I've got a little statue here. It's also reported that he might have gone bald, but he was kind of paranoid about it and self-conscious. So hence why a lot of statues have him with hair. He also conquered the French, which, well, they're now modern day France at least, but he couldn't beat the British. So, you know, beating the French would be the S tier, but he couldn't beat the British. That's also a good thing really as well, isn't it? But I think overall, Julius Caesar's conquests and victories, I'd say he's about the same kind of skill as a commander as Hannibal Barca. So we'll put him as a B. Partly he's been downgraded from an S or an A because he couldn't embrace the Chrome Dome. So boom. Solid B for Julius Caesar. I did have an image of Hirohito, but he appears to have gone missing, so I guess Hirohito hasn't made the list, but he did have a hairline all the way through his life, so he would have gone in at an A, probably. Angela Merkel, Chancellor of Germany. She's definitely better than Hitler. And Trump, probably. So I'll give her a C. Angela Merkel can just go straight in and be ranked C. Queen Elizabeth II, she's had amazing hair all throughout her life. She's also been the longest reigning monarch ever in the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth. So I'm giving Lizzie an S rank. Oh, I'm not biased at all. I am not biased at all. Roosevelt, his hairline survived more than his body. So kudos to you. Theodore Roosevelt. So I'm going to put Roosevelt in at a B. Oh, I should probably... yeah, the same level as Winston. The same level as Winston. There we go. And I think I just called him Theodore rather than Franklin. Sorry. Franklin D. Roosevelt. I should oh, my apologies. Nixon has an interesting hairline. I believe... Wasn't he impeached? I think he was impeached. And as well as the impeachment, he also... you can see that his hairline had receded here. And it was thin here. So he swept it back. So you're still trying to maintain the air of having a full hairline without actually having a full hairline. So Nixon and the impeachment. Oh, yeah, that's a tricky one, isn't it? C. Nixon can be a C. Yeah, for having very good styled hair. Stalin had a massive mustache. And I think he had hair all throughout his life too. However, he once again was responsible for the death of millions upon millions of people. So I might have to put them in the same ranking as Hitler and Mussolini, or Trump and ISP. Think for the mustache, the gloriousness of the mustache, and it's a better mustache than Hitler's. Stalin gets a D. This image created by ISP for me, or I don't know if it was for me, but he made it anyway. I'm going to give myself... I'm rating my own hairline here. I'm going to have to give it a B. And last, but by no means least, we have Lenin. He looks like he fully embraced the Chrome Dome. Look at that mustache and tash. It's all very well groomed. So, Lenin, he gets one up on Stalin. Lenin gets a C. There we go. So what do you think of the list? What would you have changed? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this little tier ranking list, of course, please do leave a like. Very much appreciated. And a comment for Rambler's Comment Corner. But until next time, tickety-boo. Many thanks to Wyatt, Onion Duck, Salty Dog, Name1231, Aidan, Andrew, Jiggly Crotch, Brock Obama, Martin, Sean and Logan for being ridiculous Rambler supporters on Patreon. And many thanks to all the other patrons too.